one country in the Indo-China.
On the diplomatic front, Thailand and its anti-communist partners in Southeast Asia found common cause with China in backing the resistance. But they were embarrassed by Pol Pot's reputation. So to win respectability for the resistance, the ASEAN nations had lobbied and pressured for a coalition with the Khmer Rouge, still the official government of democratic Kampuchea.
Son San and Sihanouk, despite they hate and fear the Khmer Rouge, they have to associate themselves with the Khmer Rouge and ASEAN itself, the United States themselves. They have to vote for the tripartite coalition, including the Khmer Rouge at the UN. Everybody condemned the Khmer Rouge in the speech. But when they vote, they have to vote, they vote for the Khmer Rouge. Even before the forming of the coalition with Son San and Sihanouk, the United States and all Western countries, including Australia, voted for the Khmer Rouge. Always, every year at the General Assembly of the UN. Why? Because there is a necessity. I want to play the role of a harmonizer, a link between all political parties. I must continue the all good tradition of ancient Khmer kings. Destiny has decided to put Cambodia forever till the end of the life of our planet Earth, close to Vietnam. We want to be friend, a good friend, loyal friend to Vietnam, for Vietnam. But the Vietnamese fait accompli in Cambodia is unacceptable. I want all Cambodian parties to unite in order to be able to make peace in Cambodia and to rebuild our nation. But up to now, I am not very successful because the other parties, Son San's party, Khmer Rouge party, Heng Samrin's party, they are not ready to unite, you know. But I will continue to try to persuade them to come together closer and closer to each other and to unite with my help.
In characteristic style, Sihanouk made frequent threats to resign from the coalition. Then, in 1987, he did resign, but only temporarily. Henceforth, he would reconsider his position with the coalition from year to year. He said this was to protest against Khmer Rouge attacks on his supporters. But far from retiring, Sihanouk began a dialogue with the Heng Samrin regime. The prince would be torn between hope and frustration, but this was a first step towards reconciliation with the Vietnamese side.
You know, we cannot remake history. I do not think that I make serious mistakes. May I quote, Sihanouk made mistakes like any other man, but he was a fantastic diplomat and a great nationalist. I apologize, but because Sylvana Fua wrote this. He kept his people well fed, happy, and at peace by walking a very thin tightrope between the big powers. After living in this country, one can only wish the best for these people, and right now the best one can wish for them is the speedy return of Sihanouk, said one diplomat wrote Miss Silvana for. So, you should see Mr. Lonald, because if he had to go back to the starting point, would he like to destroy his country by a coup d'etat against Sihanouk? Or would he like to maintain Sihanouk as head of state? I think your question should be put to Lonald.